In today's episode of 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. Number 5. Our first video comes from the YouTube channel Mo Sargi, who along with Danny visited Watson's haunted mill in Ottawa, Canada, because the building is believed to be haunted by the ghost of a girl named Annie. Unfortunately, the mill closes at night, so they couldn't do an overnight investigation. The only option was to explore everything else around the building. But at one point, they heard a woman scream from inside, which was very scary because no one could be there at that time.
You have to clap though. Here, give me a camera.
I feel ridiculous right now clapping to a ghost and singing happy birthday. You're gonna sing with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing with you.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annie. Happy birthday to you. What?
What the hell?
What the f was that?
Bro, did you hear that?
What the f was that? What?
I swear to God, bro, I heard it clap.
Take your camera.
Bro, stop.
Holy f.
Try to sing it again closer to the building.
You know what's weird? Is that flag was just moving like crazy and the Canada flag wasn't moving at all, and then it just stopped. Like it. What the f is that?
Bro, it sounded like a freaking scream.
There's no way.
Bro, I swear to God, that was clear as day.
There is no way. Hello?
Annie?
Annie, are you with me? Are you with me, Annie?
After they heard the woman scream, they decided to continue their exploration. When they were both on the bridge, they began to notice shadows moving in the mill windows.
Light up the side of this building, maybe we can actually spot something cool. Huh? Maybe we can actually spot something cool from here.
Bro, I go to the second window.
Yeah.
The second floor.
Yeah.
I saw a shadow go by. I was standing over here.
Really?
Right here. Come stand here.
Yo, this is fucking
Bro,
cool.
look. You see how there's a light in the first window?
Yeah.
In the second window, there was a light. It was bright, and then out of nowhere, I saw a shadow go across the window.
Oh! Oh, look up there! That light,
up
yeah!
there.
The last one, that just appeared!
What the hell? Bro, does that look like a silhouette of somebody?
That looks like a girl in a white dress.
Yo, bro, I don't even remember, like, the first time I came here, I don't know if I even saw that.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, I'm trying to zoom in. Where's that?
I'm zoomed in all the way, and I cannot, bro. Holy f***. Look at my camera right now. What
the hell is that?
What the heck is that? Zoom into that right now.
I'm trying to hold on, let me put my
Holy Yeah, me too. Did it just disappear? It just disappeared. That could be just a light reflection. It literally just disappeared. Could be like a light reflecting off something.
In the window, we can see a mysterious figure with a sinister expression on his face that looks like a Slender Man. What do you folks think about it? Did Mo and Danny hear Annie scream and capture the real ghost on camera? Or is it all just a well-prepared hoax? You are the judges, you decide. You can watch the entire investigation and many other interesting exploration on Mo YouTube channel Mo Sargi. Number 4. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Team Morzov, which as usual went to a haunted place and more precisely to a wooden abandoned house in the middle of nowhere. At the very beginning, Team set up the cameras and set up the equipment for the investigation. For the first few hours, nothing happened, so Tim was going to go to the bed, and when he was in the bedroom, he heard someone walking around the house.
Kto to? Вот есть кто? Дверь. Вроде. И здесь тоже. Может, с сквозняком? Потому что какие-то шорохи были.
Tim, after he heard someone moving around the building, started checking every room, and as you know, he didn't find anyone. Luckily, Tim set up the cameras beforehand, so he decided to check who or what it was. What he captured is really scary. In the video we can see how objects and doors in some rooms move strangely, but the most terrible are the mysterious footprints that appeared out of nowhere, and to be honest, if what we saw is mystification, I really don't know how they managed to do it. And what do you think, folks? Did Tim really spend the night in a haunted house and recorded ghost activity on the camera? Or maybe it's an incredibly well done hoax. The final decision is yours. I highly recommended you to visit his YouTube channel Tim Morzov, where you will find many similar videos of investigations in haunted places. Number 3. Another video is from TikTok user BunnySquid95. Devin and her fiancé have just moved into a small apartment where mysterious events take place after a few days.
Hey guys, it's 12 o'clock in the morning, and I heard some weird noises. Jesus Christ, oh my god. Okay, so I just got up to turn the light on, and there's still... Okay, and yeah, okay. Yeah, there's still weird happening. Okay, goodbye.
In these short clips, we see moving objects in their home, and so far nothing terrifying has happened. But the further into the forest, the darker it gets. Devin decided to try a TikTok filter that supposedly shows ghosts, and as you can guess, it didn't go well.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Well, that's just the outline of the paper towel and the water bottle. Oh, okay. Are we in the chair then? Is that what I'm supposed to see? Hello? Oh, okay. Hey guys, here's something a little abnormal for you. It's currently 12:35 in the afternoon. It's daylight out. I was hearing noises, so I wanted to turn on the reality ripple effect. But it's gonna make me get up, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so this has never happened before. Middle of the day, but okay. I'm just gonna go back to my room now. Oh, okay. I was just trying to chill. Oh, Jesus, for a little while before I went to work.
The first video shows nothing special, but in the second one, we can see a figure of someone or something standing by the door. But that was not the end of the strange events in their home. In the last clip that I want to show you, pay close attention to how and in what direction items are moving.
Hi guys, I had just gotten up to show everybody that my fan is just a regular oscillating fan. It's not anything that would be able to move. A ceramic cup, as you can see now. And then I started hearing some noises, so I was going to just record and see what happened. Okay, so you can see a lot of the activity is centered mostly in my kitchen. It's probably not a coincidence. I'll show you guys the garage sometime. It's directly below the kitchen, but yeah, a lot of weird stuff happens down there too.
As you can see in the video, many objects are moving in different directions at once. And if you thought this was some kind of scam and a few strings, then you are wrong. At the beginning of the video, Devin shows practically the whole room, and no one beside her is in the kitchen. When the items start to move, 3 of them move to the left, but one goes to the right, and the last one to the center. So at least one of the people should be on the left or back. But these are just my thoughts. What do you think about it, folks? Is it one of the best hoax you've seen? Or is it a real poltergeist? Choose wisely. Number 2. This video comes from the YouTube channel Ricky Velasquez. This time Ricky went with his friend to an abandoned building in Guadalupe, which is haunted by a witch who was killed in this place. Ricky started his investigation as always by checking each room, and to add authenticity, everything was broadcast live. At one point, Ricky noticed something or someone out of the corner of his eye.
¿Por qué has ido a mi casa? Dime, ¿por qué has ido a mi casa? Ven, 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 ven. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Mira, no se ve. En el teléfono, no mames, se está viendo en el puto teléfono. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es? ¿Viste? ¿Qué era eso?
A mysterious black figure stands right in front of Ricky and stares at him, but after a few seconds the ghost disappears. After this incident, Ricky continued his exploration of the building, but the witch did not let herself be forgotten.
¿Está en el árbol o qué? ¿Está en el árbol? Mira, mira, mira. ¿Eres tú? Lo que busques en mi casa, solo yo. No.
First, we can hear a woman's sinister laughter, and after a few minutes, someone throws an object at Ricky. But what happened next scared him the most.
Es un dolor, no. Muy fuerte. ¿Eh? No. Aquí quédate, no te muevas.
When Ricky walks between the rooms, in one of them, we can notice a figure practically next to him. After he saw her, he runs away terrified. What do you folks think it was? Did Ricky catch a real Guadalupe witch haunting this building? Or maybe it's just a very well prepared mystification. Real or fake? Decide. I highly recommended you to watch entire investigation on Ricky YouTube channel Ricky Velasquez. Number 1. The last recording comes from the YouTube channel Extract Lab, and it comes from a factory, more precisely from a security camera in one of the distillation rooms. In the video we can see one of the jars suddenly thrown off the table to the ground. The employee who worked there does not know what to do and goes to get the superior. As another worker comes, another jar starts to move on the table. What do you folks think about it? Is it a real ghost captured on the camera? Or maybe just stupid jokes of employees? Decide. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.
Mírala, jugando memes como siempre. Chicas, no mames, mira esa madre. No mames.